Hey guys, so while we've been planning our Disneyland Paris trip, which is coming up just shortly, we've been thinking a lot about our plans for the trip, including, and probably most importantly, where we're going to be eating every day for the 5 days that we're there. We don't have the dining plan this time, so we've been thinking about the different types of restaurants. Now, you'll know, or you possibly don't know, there are table service restaurants, and there's buffets, and there's quick service. So to make it a little bit easier for you to find and for a reference guide, we're going to split this into different videos talking about table service, quick service and buffets. And in today's video we're going to talk about table service restaurants. So we have given a lot of thought to our favourite table service restaurants in Disneyland Paris. We've been going to Disneyland Paris for the past sort of 5, 6, 7 years, something like that, yeah. So we've tried most of them. I think we've tried most of them except maybe the hotel restaurants. And this is our top 5. If you're going, particularly in peak season, you can reserve your tables in advance, and that's a really good tip to have. You can book up to 60 days in advance for a table in the table service restaurants. And to do that, you just phone them up. It's not quite as advanced as Florida where you can do it online. What we have found though is if we're there off peak, so November, even May, we've been able to turn up and book all our tables on our first day at concierge at the hotel. But if you particularly want a certain table, then I would book that maybe even 2 months before we went.
Yeah.
So at number 5
is Waltz.
Waltz. This one's on Main Street in the main park, and it is quite a pricey one, to be honest, and you're going to want to have a dining plan if you're going there, or look at the menu and be prepared for what it's going to hit you with. We've always used the dining plan when we've been going to Waltz. It's themed like Walt Disney, as if he's sort of set up the restaurant. It's quite traditional and vintage. Trying not to say old-fashioned. It's not old-fashioned, but that's the sort of
it's meant to look that way.
Yeah, it's designed that way, and the food's more traditional. The food was really good.
It was. The
whole restaurant was really themed very nicely. The cocktails, which aren't included in the dining plan, are definitely really nice in there. We did those a couple of times.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be shoving some photographs in because the last time we went was long before we started vlogging and we don't have any video footage. So our number 4 table service restaurant
is Spar Steakhouse.
This is one that we really overlooked quite a lot. It's located in Frontierland, right round next to the Phantom Manor ride, and we hadn't really noticed it a lot until the last time we went. We went in and discovered we really liked it. This one's themed like a nice restaurant in the Old West, and the food in here we thought was really good. The service was really good as well, and considering we've tried the other steakhouses that are in Disneyland and maybe not had such a high opinion, I would say it was definitely one of my favourite restaurants. And if you were looking for a steak, I would say go to Silver Spar.
And then at number 3 we have Annettes.
Annettes is located up in Disney Village, and it's the sort of 50s, 60s themed restaurant with waiters on roller skates and the big pink cars out the front.
Yeah. Is it still there?
I'm not sure. The car might have gone. You can reserve a table at Annettes. That's important to know. You have to just turn up and queue. You can use the dining plan in Annettes, and we usually do that. We quite often go twice when we're there for a trip. We like to go there for the American style breakfast.
Yeah.
Because you get bacon and sausage and
eggs and pancakes
and
milkshakes. And...
Not for breakfast.
Why not?
Oh, you could. The milkshakes are something else. They really have to talk about the milkshakes at Annettes. They're unbeaten as yet because there is a new place that does milkshakes. There is. We'll talk about that later. The milkshakes are really something else, but they're really, if it's on the dining plan, it's instead of a dessert, the fancy milkshakes. If you're having one of these milkshakes, you don't need a dessert. Even we don't need a dessert. They are a dessert in themselves. They're a meal in themselves, and they're so worth it.
Yeah.
They're really good. We always go for a burger as well for our mains. I'm really quite fussy when it comes to meat. I can't eat meat at all. If there's even a little bit of pink, it has to be cremated for me to be able to eat it. And we've never had an issue at Annettes with me getting a burger that I can actually eat. And we've had issues pretty much everywhere else because I'm fussy.
Yeah.
Annettes is the only place that there's never a problem.
Yeah.
Plus it's the 1950s, and you know it's really cool around about you. Look at some of the photos.
Number 2 we have Remy's.
This is the Ratatouille themed restaurant that is round by the Ratatouille ride in the studio park. The theming of this restaurant is to make you feel like you're the size of a rat in a restaurant that Remy is running. It's kind of cool. It's very cool. The theming of the restaurant is probably more impressive than the food. The food's okay, but the restaurant itself is something else.
Yeah.
I would say. Again, we use the meal vouchers when we go there. The only issue really that I would say is because it's in the studio park, which typically closes earlier than the main park, you sometimes end up having your dinner at like 4 o'clock because you want, if you want your dinner in there, which has happened to us a couple of times.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. At least once during your trip is worth it. Just to be a little rat.
Je peux vous le rendre, Seigneur, Seigneur, car avec les soldats, oui, les toreros peuvent s'entendre. Pour plaisir, ils ont les combats. Le cirque est plein ce jour de fête, le cirque est plein du haut en bas. Le spectateur est dans la tête, le spectateur c'est un peu après fracas. Apostrophe, tu sais ta page, pour c'est jusqu'à ce l'enquête.
But the ultimate, the top, our complete favourite restaurant
Is Blue Lagoon.
except Blue Lagoon's not there anymore, or it's not called Blue Lagoon. Yeah, it's now called Captain Jack's or Cap'n Jack's, and we haven't been in it since it was changed. But nothing is going to knock Blue Lagoon off the top for us.
No.
Because it really just stands alone by itself. The theming by itself makes this the best restaurant in Disneyland Paris. But
Being that
the
you're
food is
sitting,
also good.
but being that you're sitting right at the side of Pirates of the Caribbean ride as well.
You can wave to people as they go by if you're that way inclined, you know. If you're not too busy getting stuck into the grub.
Yeah.
You
actually become part of the set for Pirates of the Caribbean while you're eating.
It's so atmospheric, and even if the ride didn't go through it, it would still be a really great themed restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with the theme from earlier. I'm quite fussy about certain things that I'll eat in it. One of the things I don't eat is I don't eat fish or seafood. I just don't like it at all. So that can be quite tricky in basically a seafood restaurant. But there's always something besides seafood, and there's always a vegetarian option as well. It might not be on the menu, but if you ask, they do one. And I've had the vegetarian option a few times, and it's gorgeous. The food is really good.
Yeah.
And it's completely different to what you would expect to get, particularly given we were in a theme park.
Yeah.
Remember we had I think we had mint gazpacho soup one time, and I mean that's
remember.
not what you would expect to get in a theme park or in Disney in general.
No.
And it's on the dining plan as well, if you have dining plan vouchers.
Yeah.
In fact, we don't this time, and I'm very disappointed, because if we had, we would totally be going. But we will get there. At some point this year, we will get into Cap'n Jack's.
Yeah.
So that's been our top 5 table service restaurants at Disneyland Paris. And coming up over the next couple of weeks, or possibly already up depending on how I put these up, we'll be doing videos talking about our top 5 quick service and our top 5 counter service food joints in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
I said the same thing twice.
You did.
Yeah. I also mean buffets. That was the other word.
Buffet.
Buffets.
Buffets.
Yep. Them. Well, I hope this has been slightly useful for you guys, and that you've enjoyed watching it and enjoyed looking at some of the photos of restaurants and food and cocktails probably as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
See you next time.
Bye.